While Christmas is primarily a Christian celebration, it is interesting to explore a fictional story from an Islamic perspective that highlights themes of love, compassion, and understanding among people of different faiths during the holiday season. In a diverse and bustling neighborhood, there lived a Muslim family named the Aylis. The Aylis were known for their kindness and generosity, always reaching out to their neighbors in times of joy and sorrow. One winter, as Christmas approached, the Aylis noticed the excitement and joy that filled the air. The neighborhood was adorned with colorful lights, and the sound of carols echoed through the streets. The Aylis, though not celebrating Christmas themselves, decided to embrace the festive spirit and spread goodwill. They invited their neighbors of various faiths to a special evening gathering at their home. The invitation was warmly received, and soon the Aylis living room was filled with people from different religious backgrounds. As everyone gathered around, Mrs. Ali, with a warm smile, welcomed their guests. She explained that while they didn't celebrate Christmas, they wanted to share in the joy of the season and learn more about their neighbors' traditions. The room buzzed with conversation as people exchanged stories about their holiday traditions, customs, and the significance of Christmas in their respective faiths. One of the guests, Sarah, a Christian, was touched by the Aylis gesture. She shared her family's Christmas traditions and the importance of love and togetherness during the holiday season. Mr. Ali, in turn, shared stories from Islamic traditions that emphasized similar values of love, compassion, and caring for one's neighbors. As the evening progressed, the Aylis and their neighbors discovered the common thread that wove through their diverse tapestry of beliefs: the importance of kindness, understanding, and unity. The Aylis, despite not celebrating Christmas, found joy in the togetherness of the community and the opportunity to strengthen the bonds of friendship. In the following days, the spirit of unity continued to flourish in the neighborhood. Families exchanged small gifts, and children from different backgrounds played together in the snow-covered streets. The Aylis, inspired by the festive season, organized a community service project to help those in need, regardless of their religious background. Through their actions, the Aylis exemplified the true essence of the holiday season, a time for spreading love, joy, and understanding among people of different faiths. The story of the Aylis and their neighbors became a heartwarming tale that transcended religious boundaries, emphasizing the universal values that connect us all. As the days passed, the neighborhood continued to thrive with a newfound sense of unity and friendship. Inspired by the Aylis initiative, other families joined in the efforts to promote understanding and cooperation among diverse communities. The community decided to organize a multicultural holiday event that celebrated the various traditions present in the neighborhood. Representatives from different faiths were invited to share stories, music, and traditional foods that held significance during the holiday season. The Aylis eagerly participated, contributing their favorite dishes and sharing stories from Islamic history that echoed themes of generosity and compassion. The Aylis, through their simple yet profound gesture, had transformed the holiday season into a time of genuine connection and goodwill. Their story became a symbol of hope, reminding people everywhere that, regardless of religious or cultural differences, the principles of love, compassion, and unity could bring people together in extraordinary ways. During the event, children from the neighborhood came together to create a mural that symbolized the unity of their community. Each child painted a piece that represented their family's traditions, and together, the pieces formed a beautiful mosaic that reflected the rich tapestry of cultural diversity within the neighborhood. As the multicultural holiday event unfolded, it attracted the attention of local media. News outlets covered the heartwarming story of a neighborhood that, despite its differences, came together to celebrate the beauty of diversity. The Alis, initially inspired by the Christmas season, became ambassadors for interfaith understanding and harmony. The story of the Alis and their neighbors reached beyond the local community, inspiring others to embrace the spirit of unity during various religious and cultural celebrations. The neighborhood became a shining example of how people from different backgrounds could coexist harmoniously, breaking down stereotypes and fostering a sense of shared humanity. In the years that followed, the Alis neighborhood continued to be a beacon of unity and understanding. Families from other communities looked to their example, and the multicultural holiday event became an annual tradition, growing in size and scope each year. As the multicultural holiday event became an annual tradition, it expanded to include even more diverse activities. The community organized a charity bazaar, where families could share and sell handmade crafts, traditional foods, and artworks from their respective cultures. The proceeds went to local charities, reinforcing the message of giving and caring for those in need. The Alis, recognizing the importance of education and fostering understanding, initiated an interfaith dialogue program. Members of different religious communities met regularly to discuss their beliefs, share personal experiences, and dispel misconceptions. The program not only deepened the bonds within the neighborhood but also became a model for neighboring communities seeking to bridge gaps and build bridges of understanding. During one of these dialogues, a young woman named Aisha shared a moving story about her family's journey as immigrants. Her narrative touched the hearts of everyone present, emphasizing the shared human experience that transcends cultural and religious boundaries. The participants realized that, despite their differences, they all had stories that connected them to one another. The success of the Alis initiative spread beyond the neighborhood, catching the attention of local leaders and organizations. Recognizing the positive impact of these efforts, the city council awarded the Alis and their neighbors for their outstanding contribution to community harmony and understanding. In time, the Alis story became an inspiration for a broader movement promoting interfaith dialogue and cultural exchange. Communities around the world began to replicate the model, fostering unity and tolerance during various festive seasons. The Alis, once a humble family in a diverse neighborhood, found themselves at the forefront of a global movement promoting understanding and cooperation. Their commitment to building bridges between communities, rooted in the spirit of Christmas, had transcended religious boundaries and become a beacon of hope for a more harmonious world. And so, the legacy of the Alis continued to grow, reminding people that the true essence of the holiday season lies not only in the celebrations of one's own traditions but also in the embrace of diversity and the bonds forged through kindness and compassion. As the global movement inspired by the Alis gained momentum, the family received invitations to share their experiences at international conferences and events promoting interfaith understanding. The Alis became ambassadors for tolerance, traveling to different parts of the world to spread the message of unity during diverse cultural and religious celebrations. During one of their journeys, the Alis visited a country where religious tensions had strained communities for years. Drawing upon their own experiences, they shared the story of their neighborhood and the transformative power of embracing diversity. The community leaders, inspired by the Alis narrative, initiated their own interfaith programs, leading to a positive shift in the region's atmosphere. Back in their own neighborhood, the Alis continued to innovate ways to foster connections. They established a cultural exchange program where families hosted one another to experience firsthand the traditions and customs of different backgrounds. This initiative further deepened the sense of kinship among neighbors, as people opened their homes and hearts to one another. The success of the Alis endeavors attracted attention from scholars and researchers interested in understanding the dynamics of community building in diverse societies. The family collaborated with academics to develop educational materials that could be used in schools and community centers to teach the values of tolerance and acceptance. During the holiday season, the Alis and their neighbors organized an annual peace walk, bringing together people from all walks of life to stroll through the neighborhood, sharing stories and celebrating the unity that had become a defining feature of their community. The peace walk became a symbol of the ongoing commitment to harmony and cooperation. In recognition of their extraordinary contributions, the Alis were awarded a prestigious Global Peace Prize. The family graciously accepted the honor, using the platform to advocate for continued efforts toward building bridges of understanding in a world often divided by misunderstandings. The Alis story, now widely known, inspired a generation to approach the holiday season with an open heart and a willingness to learn from one another. Their journey demonstrated that, regardless of religious backgrounds, people could come together, celebrate differences, and create a world where unity and understanding prevailed. The legacy of the Alis became a timeless reminder that the true spirit of the holidays knows no boundaries, and as the years passed, the Alis continued to be a source of inspiration for countless individuals and communities. Their neighborhood became a model of coexistence and understanding, attracting visitors from around the world who sought to witness the harmonious blend of traditions. The Alis, motivated by their commitment to unity, initiated an annual global exchange program. Families from their neighborhood traveled to other countries during the holiday season, experiencing diverse celebrations firsthand. In return, families from different parts of the world visited the Alis community, creating lasting connections and strengthening the global network of understanding. The impact of the Alis movement reached educational institutions, prompting the inclusion of interfaith and intercultural studies in school curricula. Children learned not only about their own traditions but also about the beauty and significance of celebrations from various cultures, fostering empathy and respect. One particularly memorable event occurred when a group of young people, inspired by the Alis, organized an interfaith youth summit. Young leaders from different religious backgrounds gathered to discuss common challenges and explore collaborative solutions. The summit became an annual tradition, empowering the next generation to be catalysts for positive change in their own communities. The Alis story was adapted into books, documentaries, and educational materials, reaching even more corners of the globe. A film depicting their journey became a global sensation, portraying the transformative power of love, empathy, and shared humanity. During a historic gathering at the United Nations, the Alis were invited to speak about their experiences and share their vision for a more tolerant and inclusive world. Their impassioned plea for unity resonated with leaders and diplomats, inspiring renewed commitments to fostering peace and understanding on a global scale. In their later years, the Alis established a foundation dedicated to promoting interfaith harmony and cultural understanding. The foundation supported initiatives that aim to bridge divides, eradicate prejudice, and celebrate the richness of human diversity. The Alis became mentors and advisors, guiding communities worldwide on their journey toward unity. As the Alis reflected on their remarkable journey, they marveled at the ripple effect of their simple yet profound decision to embrace the holiday spirit of their neighbors. Their legacy lived on, not only in the awards and accolades they received but in the countless lives touched by the transformative power of love and acceptance. And so, the story of the Alis continued to unfold, a testament to the enduring potential of individuals and communities to create positive change by embracing the true spirit of the holidays, a spirit that transcends borders, religions, and cultural differences, uniting humanity in a shared journey toward a more compassionate and harmonious world. In the twilight of their lives, the A-less decided to undertake one final ambitious project, a global peace and unity conference. Leaders, thinkers, and representatives from diverse faiths and cultures were invited to come together for a dialogue on building a more inclusive and compassionate world. The conference became a gathering of minds committed to fostering understanding and cooperation. The A-less, despite their age, actively participated in panel discussions, sharing the wisdom they had accumulated throughout their journey. They spoke about the importance of empathy, the beauty of diversity, and the need for individuals and communities to transcend differences for the greater good. During a poignant moment at the conference, the A-less unveiled a symbol they had envisioned, a mosaic representing the unity of humanity. Each piece of the mosaic was contributed by a different community, symbolizing the unique contributions that each group brought to the shared tapestry of human experience. The symbol, now known as the Unity Mosaic, became an international icon of hope and harmony. Replicas were created and displayed in public spaces around the world, serving as a constant reminder of the transformative power of understanding and unity. As the conference concluded, the A-less were surrounded by well-wishers from every corner of the globe. They were humbled by the gratitude expressed by those whose lives had been touched by their story. The A-less, with tears in their eyes, realized that the legacy they had built was not just their own, it belonged to the countless individuals and communities that had embraced the call for unity. In the twilight of their lives, the A-less found solace in knowing that their efforts had contributed to a more compassionate world. The global movement they had sparked continued to thrive, carried forward by a new generation of individuals committed to fostering understanding and unity. And so, as the A-less peacefully concluded their remarkable journey, they did so with the satisfaction of knowing that the seeds of love and acceptance they had planted had grown into a forest of harmony, stretching across the vast landscape of humanity. Their story became a timeless reminder that, even in a world filled with differences, the shared values of compassion and understanding could bind us together, creating a legacy of unity that would endure for generations to come.